Dear participants in the 4th International Youth Art Festival, River of Tolerance, dear professors and students, dear colleagues, it is a great honor and privilege on behalf of the 13 Centuries of Bulgaria National Endowment Fund to warmly welcome you at the official opening of the festival. In 2021, it will be 4 full decades since the establishment of the 13th Century of Bulgaria National Endowment Fund, with its commitment to fostering donorship in Bulgaria. Since its foundation in 1981, the fund has organized and promoted more than 80,000 donation initiatives in support of education, science, culture, preservation of historical and cultural heritage, healthcare, and social spheres. For all its activities, the fund in 2015 was granted with the status of official relations with UNESCO. UNESCO granted the fund with the patronage of the River of Tolerance International Youth Art Festival twice. The first time in 2014. And now we have UNESCO's patronage to our 4th edition, which is a privilege, but a challenge as well. Until now, the venue of the River of Tolerance has been the Saraus House, a very famous site of historical and cultural value situated in the old town of Samokov and a representative center of the National Endowment Fund 13 Centuries of Bulgaria. Due to the pandemic of COVID-19, we decided to change our venue, this time for the 4th edition of the festival. We've separated a space in internet for free sharing and exchange, where you can meet in the fields of graphics, photography, and digital arts. The main theme, the shared art of the Balkans, traditions and contemporaneity, reflects the goals and objectives of the event and corresponds to the UNESCO's current priorities during the International Year of Creative Economy for Sustainable Development. As you already know, that the working panels of the festival program are planned in 2 principal formats: lectures and workshops. I'm not going to tell you more now about the lectures and the workshops, but I would like to mention the names of the lecturers and the leaders of the workshop. First of all, I would like to mention Professor Svilen Stefanov, who is not only a Deputy Rector of the National Academy of Arts, but also a leading historian of arts in Bulgaria. His title is very, very interesting. He will share his knowledge with you about the changes in Bulgarian art on the cusp of the 1980s and 1990s. I'm absolutely sure that most of you will understand all the problems in the development of art before and after the democratic changes in Bulgaria. Our second lecturer is Ms. Snezhana Yoveva, Director of the State Institute for Culture, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. She's going to speak to you about the art that connects, about some useful practices, partnerships, and international exchange. In one word, about diplomacy in art and about art as a diplomatic way of solving problems. Our leaders of workshops. First of all, I would like to mention Associated Professor Johan Jotov, who is not only an eminent artist in graphic art, but also is one of the leading figures in the graphic art department and at the National Academy of Arts in Sofia. Dr. Ivan Kuranov is a specialist in photography, and he is leading the photography section at the History of Art department of the National Academy of Arts. Associated Professor Venelin Shurelov is a specialist in digital arts, a famous name of an artist who is fostering different digital projects in art. He is also a lecturer at the History of Art department at the National Academy of Arts. And last but not least, Dr. Veselin Hadjiangelov, who is the director of the Samokov Museum. We are not leaving Samokov as a venue of the festival. That's why we invited Dr. Hadjiangelov to speak to you about the cultural history of the town. And now I would like to introduce to you our team. You already know the name of Dr. Mila Stareshinska-Angelova, who is the coordinator of the festival. At the same time, she is our expert in projects and programs, and also a historian of art. Mr. Ivan Stefanov, also a historian of art. He is the youngest member of our team, an organizer of the festival, and also a participant in one of the last initiatives of UNESCO concerning young professionals. Miss Adriana Meshkova, a famous artist, an organizer of the festival, and an expert at the fund. Miss Magdalena Gigova, a very well-known Bulgarian journalist, a passionate traveler, a very interesting person, our PR expert, moderator of Your Meetings Alive. Mr. Boyan Vasilev, our IT specialist and administrator of the festival. Mr. Tsvetan Ignatovsky, you are not going to see his face because he is our video man. He is a famous photographer, awarded with very high international prizes for photography, and at the same time a partner of the National Endowment Fund in many initiatives, as well as participant in one of the former editions of the festival. And at the end, I would like to say a few more words about the festival. We have a saying in Bulgaria: when we want to wish good luck and good success to somebody or something, we say, go by water. I wish a lot of water in the river of tolerance. I wish you a lot of success, a lot of new friendships, new connections, collaboration and partnerships. And I wish you to enjoy our program.